celebrates the Young Turks' 14 years.
Welcome back, you're watching Young Turks. On the show today, we've been putting the spotlight on 8 innovators under the age of 35 who made it to the MIT Technology Review's list of global innovators.
Now, amidst all these startup founders and research professionals, there are 2 campus entrepreneurs who've made it to the final list, and here's a look at their story. 20-year-old Roopam Sharma is a student researcher at Manav Rachna Innovation and Incubation Center in Faridabad. His innovation ManaView helps to replace Braille. That's right, this multi-utility wearable device can be used to help a visually impaired person move around in a complex environment and even scan textbooks to hear the recognized words synthesized to audible speech. ManaView can be used through an application which is synced with your personal assistant technology on smartphones. Shivani Gupta is a research scholar from BITS Pilani Hyderabad campus whose innovation, White Biotic, is an ultra-rapid test for determining antibiotic sensitivity in urinary tract infections. Reducing the urine culture testing time from 48 hours to 4 hours, White Biotic is today faster and a better treatment of UTI than the current crop of tests available. We've had a chance to speak to Roopam on Young Turks previously, but I'm curious to ask both of you, one, you're with BITS Pilani, you're with Manav Rachna University, and both these universities have a very active entrepreneurship cell. Was that one of the reasons why you decided to enroll into these universities in the first place? Shivani, let's start with you.
So we started it as a research project, but as we continued doing research, we saw that we are having a good product in hand, which is having commercial value as well as social value in the medical field. So we continued with that, and we end up having a research diagnostic device out of a research project. So, and then university promoted this. We have a technology business incubator at BITS Pilani, so which promotes taking this innovations for commercialization. So we are nearby commercialization very soon.
Right. So while you started with the idea of innovating and then stumbled upon a commercial project, you actually got onto your innovation cell or your entrepreneurship cell in the 3rd year of your program.
So I actually was the head of the fashion club in my college. So the innovation center is like
passion to
innovation.
Okay, a complete shift.
Yeah.
Right.
So innovation center is like a really where all the people go and who want to do something really cool. And so I just randomly went there one day, and I just met a person. So he just talked to me, and he really inspired me that day. So he told me you've got something in you which you can use to he said you can change the world.
A UTI test was something that you came up with. So what inspired you to start the research in the first place?
So first thing is, I'm from a biotechnology background as such, so I never wanted to do just a basic research and publishing paper which are of no use. I always wanted to do some research in the field where we have some product or some valuable end result. So we started working on this project, and when we were at a stage that we could develop a test which was faster as compared to the available test, and then we went for a trial to a hospital, we could see that spark in every technician's eye. Oh, can it do it? They were not ready to believe at the first stage.
And there is no such test that's available world over?
Worldwide,
okay.
No such test available. Okay. Still the fastest tests which are available, they still take minimum of 18 hours or so.
Alright, we've just gone over this idea, whereas what you're doing is making a wearable for the visually impaired. And what inspired you to start that? Was it some personal instance, or you just spotted an idea and you decided to go ahead? And also tell us more about this device.
I just had this profound moment in my class. I was just sitting in my class. I had this thought how it could feel if you are not able to see anything. It's been 200 years since something for the visually impaired was invented, which helped them with literacy. So the last thing was Braille, and it was developed in the 18th century. So I then started researching on this, and then I visited the blind schools in Delhi and NCR. I stayed there for 15 days. I interacted with people all across, and I understood their problems, what all problems they faced.
Alright, now I'm very curious to ask this. When I was a student, I barely managed to make it to class on time, and here you are, going to class, attending, doing your academics and managing it with now a venture and a viable product. So how exactly are you able to balance that?
So it doesn't really matter what grades you get, but if you're impacting 1 billion or 1 million lives, that is a lifetime achievement. So this is what consoles me if I'm not getting good grades or if I'm not attending classes. But yes, if you're making an
I don't
instant,
know whether we are balancing it well or not. Sometimes we are also late. We have to rush between the class or the tutorial section or the incubation center. But somehow when you see the results coming and you see that you are able to make that difference, it motivates you. It makes you to do that things.
Well, that was indeed a very good mix of innovators, and the best part is there are no winners or losers.
And as always, we wish them the very best of luck. With that, it's a wrap on this very special edition of Young Turks. Do feel free to reach out to us. You can write to us at youngturks@network18online.com. You can also Facebook or tweet us. We love hearing from you. Thanks very much for watching.
The Young Turks 14 years